Hello, and welcome to week number 2. This week, we will continue with Kafka's The Metamorphosis, and we'll also read two other essays that have been written about Kafka's novella. The first one, C.S. Warner's The Bible in the Metamorphosis, analyzes biblical allusions in Kafka's tale. The second one, Nicole Smith's The Metamorphosis and a Character Analysis of Gregor, analyzes the development of Gregor's character in conjunction with the development of the other characters in the novella. Along with reading Kafka's The Metamorphosis this week, you will be starting to develop your topics for your research paper. Now remember, the topic that you choose for your annotated bibliography is the same topic that you are going to explore in your researched argument essay. And this week we will begin to discuss the annotated bibliography. Now, I'm going to have you read a section in your book that describes the annotated bibliography, and I'm also going to have you read or go over the assignment sheet for the annotated bibliography. Now, on the assignment sheet for your annotated bibliography, there is another example or an explanation of what annotated bibliographies are on the Purdue OWL website. Along with writing the annotated bibliography, you're also going to be reading about active reading strategies in the textbook. Now, I have added what's called a double entry log in the week 2 activities in the course activities on D2L. Now, this double entry log format worksheet is not an assignment, but rather it's just another strategy that you can use to help you actively read the reading material for this course and for other courses that you take outside of this course. Now, if you look at the double entry log format sheet, it has a section for you to document information such as an MLA citation, the date in which you're reading that article, along with rhetorical information such as background information about the author, and also asks you other rhetorical pieces about the purpose, who's the author's audience. So it asks you to basically ask questions about the text before you even read the text. And then it asks you to document reading notes and response notes. Now, the reading notes are set up for you to actually pull out passages from the text. So these are passages word for word that have stuck out to you. And then along with those passages, you want to include the page number from where you recorded that passage. Now, once you record that passage in the response in the reading note, then in the response note, you respond to the information within that passage. So this way, you are able to actually critically analyze pieces within that article or pieces that you respond to within that article so that when you write the broader researched argument essay, you already have passages and actual contextual examples to which you can refer. Now, along with the, like I said before, going on with the double entry log, then it asks you to ask some sort of post questions. So now that you have documented your reading and response notes, now ask yourself some questions about the information that you have responded to. So the double entry log will have you respond to your responses that you wrote in the reading and response notes, and then go back and ask some of those questions about the audience and the author's purpose. And then at the end, it'll ask you to develop your thesis statement. So this week you're going to read about how in the research process and in the writing process, how a lot of the aspects of the research process, such as choosing a topic, brainstorming, pre-writing, developing your thesis statement, and drafting, how those things kind of interact with one another. So it's not that you're going to be doing each of those steps in isolation. You might find yourself writing a rough draft of a citation in your annotated bibliography, and then having to go back and brainstorm or go back and to do some active reading about that particular subject in that article. So again, we'll finish up the metamorphosis this week, and you will begin your to develop your topics for your research. If you have any questions, please let me know. Again, go back, look at the discussion boards. Go back and keep those discussions going in the discussions for this week. This week you'll have 2 discussion board posts that you'll have to do. So you'll have to do a post for discussion board post number 3 and a discussion board post number 4. Use those questions, or where it says questions in the discussion board. So I have everything set up by week. If you have any questions, post to the questions section for week 2 on the discussion board, and I'll get to those as soon as I can. One more thing. I will be communicating your grades to you in regards to your discussion board post from week 1, along with your response assignment number 1 within the upcoming week. It usually takes me about a week at most to get your grades back to you. So again, if you have any questions, please post to the discussion board, post questions in the discussion board on D2L. And if you don't, and if you have more of a personal question or more of a question about something specific, feel free to email me. So once again, good luck, happy reading and writing, and I will see you in cyberspace.